Welcome back to Talk of the Town. In today's age of technology, the idea of the library might seem a little outdated, but our next guest is here to set us straight on that matter. With us we have Ben Miller. He's from the Sauk City Public Library. He's the director there and is representing our news partner, the South Central Library System.
Yes.
Did I get that right?
You did.
Okay. I was mostly worried about all of that. So welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
So I know that I use the library. I use it for books and sometimes movies, and that's about it. I know there's so much more. So tell us a little bit more about what's going on in the library and what the mission is of our library these days.
Yeah, the mission of the library hasn't ever changed really. We're really about providing information, resources, and services to the community at little to no charge. And that used to be done by books and movies and things like that, just
and
having a bunch
is.
of, yeah, and still is. But now we've found that we really want to connect with the community and have more hands-on activities and provide some unique services that are really tailor-made for the community that the library is residing in, and be a community space for that particular community.
Okay, do you have some examples of how you're bringing the community a little bit into your mission?
Yeah, so it's spring in Wisconsin, and so everybody's talking about gardening. So a lot of libraries now have started what's called a seed library, where you check out a packet of seeds, you take it home, you plant it, you harvest the vegetables or the flowers or whatever there are, and then you collect the seeds and bring them back to the library. So you're able to share with the community and sort of keep this cycle of heirloom seeds and things happening. There's all kinds of other things. People are checking out flip video cameras, GPS units. Middleton even has where you can check out a portable battery charger for your car if your car runs out of batteries, that you can check out from the library, take it home, charge your car up, bring it back.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Actually, you just reminded me, I checked out one of those items where you can see how much power you're using to run a dehumidifier or some appliance or something like that.
Yeah, the What's Up meter.
Yeah, that's it. That was pretty neat. Very interesting to find out. Recently, I actually saw online a story about a father who used a 3D printer to make a prosthetic hand for his son. His son was born with just missing some fingers, and he was able to make this hand for essentially nothing. And I'm wondering if you guys have 3D printers.
We do. The Sauk City Library was the first library in Wisconsin to have a 3D printer back in 2012, and now they're starting to pop up in more and more libraries.
Wow.
Again, the Middleton Library has one. The Black Earth Library actually has one. And the Madison Public Library doesn't have a permanent 3D printer, but they often bring in partners from the community to have a 3D printing program, either at the Central Library or in their various neighborhood libraries. And the system itself is going to purchase a 3D printer. They're working on that now, so soon it'll be available at any South Central Library. They'll be able to send it back and forth, so that 3D printers will be all over.
That's amazing. I'll admit I've never used one, not yet.
They're cool. They're really cool.
Yeah. So pretty cool. What's the most interesting thing someone's made with one of them?
I have a family that comes into the library, and there's 3 boys, and the mom cuts their hair, and they have a razor with a guard. They all have the same haircut, but this guard breaks all the time, and the only way you can buy the system is to buy a whole new razor with the guard set. And so the oldest son, who is 18 now, designed and prototyped one of these guards on our 3D printer, so he can print off just the guard, and they don't have to waste money and just keep getting these new razors again and again, so he can do that. It's very useful.
Wow. I don't quite understand how that all works. Is there someone there that'll help you with that?
There is, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, good. Because I'm one of those less techie folks,
Right.
I'll have to admit. So what do you have for some of us less techie folks?
Well, like, we have cookbooks, but beyond that, Oregon actually checks out cake pans.
Really?
So if you have a birthday party, you can get a specific cake pan and bake a cake. Marshall checks out rubber stamps for crafters to do in scrapbooking and stuff.
Those are fun.
Yeah, and one of the coolest things is Rock Springs, a little library up in Rock Springs, has a pasta maker. They do a ton of cooking classes and found out that they have this pasta maker that people can check out, bring home, make pasta, and then bring it back to the library.
Wow, that is way more than books and movies.
Yeah.
We're about out of time. Do you have a quick advice if I want my library to start to offer some of these cool things?
Yeah, just go in and talk to them. Chances are they might already offer it, or they'll know where to send you. We're really all about connecting to the community, so if you can just tell us what you want, we'll do our best to make it happen.
Pretty amazing. Hard to beat that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Really very interesting. We'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, If you've been curious about boot camp fitness classes, we're going to tell you how to get started and for free.